Hi there, Cari Palmer. Welcome back to Nuggets of Knowing. So when you put a video out there and you just say, we don't die, where do you go from that, right? That's like the bar's up here. Well, one of the questions I've had, and I get this actually quite often, a lot of people want to know what we're doing here on this planet. Do we have any say in what we're doing? Is everything predetermined, or do we have free will? Both. That is totally the answer. Before we incarnate, before we come into these bodies, this is going to sound really woo-woo for a lot of people, but just hang on there. We have gatherings with our soul groups. And our soul groups are those people in our lives right now. They're the people that we've run into throughout our life that have changed our path. You're going to run into your soul group throughout your life. You get together with your soul group and you decide who wants to play what role. How do you want to do it? You want to be the mom and I'll be the dad. You want to be the child, I'll be the grandparent. Just whatever, however you want to do it. So we make decisions of who's going to be what role. And some people will just be fringe roles sometimes. Sometimes they'll just be somebody that you run into when you're 52 and down and out, and they give you a book that changes everything. People have their roles that they're going to play throughout your life. So your soul group meets. You convene, you have discussions over who's going to play what role when you all incarnate, and each one of you are going to have stuff. You each have your own journeys, but here is where you plan the big family picture and the big role picture. And from there, you also plan what you want to have happen when you're here on Earth. Sometimes you're the hammer, and sometimes you're the nail. Sometimes you're the slave, sometimes you're the slave owner. We play both sides of every coin because here on Earth, we have the luxury of contrast and opposites, which on the other side of the veil, it is just love. So here we come to play all different roles. So the big, horrible things that have happened to you throughout your life, some of the books I've read, some of the examples is one man, he fell down a flight of stairs and then he was paralyzed for the rest of his life. That he planned before he came onto this planet. The family who had to take care of him, they planned it. They planned their roles when they came into this planet. One woman who was involved in an explosion and survived. It was planned. When you lose a child, when you lose a parent, when somebody's shot, when somebody goes to war, when somebody falls in love, when somebody has an affair, you plan all these things. And the reason we plan them is we want to get into it, experience what it is, and then get through it. We want to move on. We don't want to be held up there in whatever it is. And that's part of being human. Too many of us, we just get stuck in that thing and we don't grow anymore. Recently, my sister passed and we had a terrible childhood. And in her life, she kind of duplicated the life my mom had. My mom married 5 men, had 3 kids, all the abuse and all the good stuff. My sister also married 5 men, and she had 3 kids, but she never grew. She didn't expand. And she just was in a marriage where she hated life. Her husband treated her terribly, and it was so hard to watch her falling apart like this. But it's the life she chose, and it's the life she stayed in. Meanwhile, I was the youngest sister, and I had it rougher than my sisters in many ways. I'll get to that in other videos. But I came through the other side. I got out of the child abuse. I have animals all around me, okay? I love animals, so just... This is Nugget. He's my little Bombay. And you're going to have to walk over there. And he's stuck on my sweater. Okay, there you go. I have animals all over the place, so I apologize if anything goes on here. So we pre-plan major events that are going to happen in our lives. We don't pre-plan every minute of every day. We don't. That stuff is all free will. But you're going to have people that come in and out of your life, and you're going to have this feeling like, whoa, the timing is perfect. How amazing you just showed up like you did. Hello, they're part of your plan. They're part of your soul group. They're there to give you a message. And you know how in life people come into your life and people that you just absolutely love and you want to be around them all the time, and you just hate the thought that people come and people go. They come into our life with a gift, whatever that gift is that they're going to give us, and then they go their way. And the same works for us. We give them whatever our gift is for them, and we don't even know what we're doing. We just do it because that's who we are. So the big things that happen to you in your life, you have a terrible childhood. You plan that. You can become the victim and be the victim and stay in that role your entire life and die a victim, and you just start over again next time. Or whatever is going on in your life, whatever seems like, oh my God, I'll never get through this, choose to make the decision to get out of it, move on, and then see what happens. We have to take risks in this life. We have to jump off of the cliff, because when you jump off the cliff, your parachute is gonna open and you're gonna soar and you're gonna end up somewhere you never could have imagined you would be. Because that's how we do this stuff. It truly is a big earth game that we're playing here. It truly, truly is. We come in here to play all the different roles. We come to love, we come to hate, we come to be murdered, we come to be the murderer. And here comes another cat. This one's Coda. She's 16 years old. And there she goes. And soon the 22-pound Opie will be showing up. So I'm Cari Palmer. Lots more videos coming. I know so many questions are out there, but I'm going to just cut to the chase and let you know what's going on, because it's fun. This is a big earth game we are playing. We have our little pawns. We can move them wherever we want. We can manifest anything we possibly can desire. We can. It's that simple. Just one thing I want you to think about. Just choose to always feel good. No matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, choose to feel fantastic. See you next time.